So you're prepared for Shavous. What did you prepare for? Yeah? What did you prepare for? We try to emphasize and repeat, we are not a ritualistic religion. It's Torat Chaim. The Almighty Creator of this universe is our Father, and He's trying to teach us how to be great, how to enjoy life, how to fix the whole bloody world, how to survive, how to enjoy. That's all. He is not pedantic. He doesn't talk about nonsense. He's talking about real life. So, Pesach and Shavous is one holiday. And the holiday is of freedom. Everybody for freedom? Yeah, freedom, right? Freedom, yeah? What the heck are you talking about? Everybody for license? Do whatever we feel like doing, beat up old ladies. What do you say? Everybody for license? Not bad, but... What's the difference between freedom and license? Did you ever think about it? What's the difference? You're allowed to yell fire in a crowded movie house in the dark? Is that, everybody, it's a free country, I can say whatever I like, yeah? No. Where do you draw lines? Oh, you gotta think. So, freedom comes in two packages. Pesach, we want out of Avdus. Nobody's going to tell us what to do. We're free. What do you mean? The Germans forced us. We're free if we're with the Almighty. Yeah? So what do we got to remember on Pesach? We got to remember it's all an illusion. Radicalism is an illusion. You remember the old Russia disappeared? You remember Bear Stearns? You remember the World Tower, the World Trade Center? One day, yeah? It's all an illusion. Everything is illusion. It's the Almighty. So we eat matzah, and we remember the Almighty took us out of Egypt. 40 years we were in the desert. He gave us water. He gave us sunshine. He gave us food. He gave us everything. The Almighty runs this world. That's freedom. Okay, now what are you going to do about it? Yeah? They let you out of jail. You're Americans. We are free. We can learn. We can do anything. Yeah? So if you really internalize the fact that the Almighty loves us, and He did miracles, and He'll do miracles for you, and He's there with you, and you just gotta push for it. He gave you the power. He gave you the world. The world was created for you. And just get rid of your illusions. You'll be a great man. You will be a great man. Yeah? But there's something missing. What's missing? Shavous. That's the finalization of freedom. Well, how is that the finalization of freedom? He also gave you a roadmap. You know the roadmap? He gave us the original roadmap. This is the way for Tikkun HaOlam. Your final desire, every one of us, every human being, even the dumb radical Islam, want to perfect the world, yeah? But they don't know what the perfect world is about. They think the perfect world is Islam, or you're dead, right? Perfect, yeah? Perfect, hey, perfect, yeah? How do you know you're right? The Almighty gave us the Torah, the roadmap, how to get to perfection. First, you got to know, how do you know you're right? How do you know you know? How do you know you're right? How the heck do you know you're right? How do you know you're right? Well, who cares? That's the first thing, yeah? Second of all, you got to know what's your struggle. What's in a war? Life and death. Third, you got to know, what do you want? Fourth, you got to know we're all one. Yeah, we're all one. Tikkun Olam, you really care about the world. You want to perfect the world. You want to be like God Almighty Himself. That's what the Torah is for. Yeah? The instructions for living. That's the ultimate freedom. If you have freedom, you can do whatever you want. You can be Avram Avinu. You don't know how. You don't know what. But you can struggle and struggle and struggle, yeah, and bash your heads and be addicted to coke. You don't know how. Yeah? Torah teaches us how. Okay, so that's what Shavuos is about. So what do we need? 7 weeks, 49 days. You gotta get, how do you, well, Pesach, you just have to tell the story. Remember what He did for us. And you gotta know matzah. Remember, everybody knows money isn't the solution. We all know it. Everybody knows we're gonna die and that it's gotta be meaning. You're looking for meaning. Everybody knows it. But we can ignore it because we're too preoccupied, yeah? But freedom, freedom is there. Torah, that takes a little doing, yeah? It's the instructions for living. The Almighty created us. He knows how we work. He knows what we do, and He's telling you, follow the instruction. Okay, that's pretty easy. Follow the instruction. Shema Yisrael Hashem Echad. What am I supposed to do? Love the Lord your God with all your heart. How do we do that? Yeah? How do I do that? Yeah? Love every Jew. Love humanity. Be like God. You got to learn how to do it. Yeah? Hey, that's a big job. That's a big job. Now, how the heck do we undertake that job? Yeah? Well, the first thing we got to do is Naaseh v'nishma. There are two things. There's what we got to say on Shavuos. Remember. We'll sing a song. Naaseh v'nishma. I don't remember the songs right now. I didn't prepare. But come on, anybody help me out? What? Yeah. Naaseh v'nishma. We said Naaseh v'nishma. Yeah. Remember, we said Naaseh, we'll do, and then Nishma, and then we'll understand. All of us are in the mode of saying Nishma v'Naaseh. If we understand what to do, how to love human beings, how to get pleasure out of every Jew, every human being, like our parents get pleasure out of us, what do you say? Would we undertake to do that? If you knew how. It sounds like a good deal, no? Hello? What do you say? You explain it to me, I'll know, I'll understand, I'll definitely do it. Like heck you will, yeah? If we know how to be happy, will you work at it 15 minutes a night? Huh? Would you teach it to your children? You teach it to your parents? Did you learn the secret of happiness? It takes 10 minutes. Did you learn the tool? Like heck we will, yeah? We got to say, Naaseh v'nishma. We'll make the effort, then we'll understand what we're talking about. You got it? You got to undertake to make the effort. You undertake to make the effort, you will hear. And that's the way you learned how to type. It's the way you learned how to walk. You remember you learning how to walk? You remember you fell? You remember you rode a bicycle? How many times did you fall? How many of you ride a bicycle? You ride a bicycle? How many times did you fall? He said, yeah, but other people ride, I can ride too, yeah? If you didn't see anybody riding a bicycle, you'd swear it's a suicide instrument, yeah? You ever ride a unicycle? One? Anybody who never saw people riding it, I give them $100 if they don't proclaim that it's a suicide instrument, yeah? Until they see them playing baseball with it. So, Naaseh v'nishma, that's what you got to say. The question is, what the heck is going to get us to do that? So there's the second aspect of Shavuos that you got to remember. And that is, Vayichan ha'am neged ha'har. That's why it took 49 days for us to get there. Vayichan ha'am, and the nation, in a singular nation as one person, rested. opposite the Mount of Sinai. And the rabbis tell us it's the only time in the Torah when the Jewish people, as a people, acted ki ish echad, with one, like one man, b'lev echad, with one purpose. The only time. And when we acted as one man with one purpose, we brought the final blessing to the world, the instrument of creation, Torah. When we're together. Ki ish echad b'lev echad. Ki ish echad b'lev echad. And you want to see a dogma of what it is, an example of how it goes, you got to know a little history. In 48, Jewish people came back to Israel and they proclaimed a state. 48. 7 Arab armies invaded. I have an article upstairs about 67. Yeah? But in 48, 7 Arab armies, standing armies with the Air Force, with tanks, with artillery, trained manpower, with everything you want, machine guns, tanks, everything, yeah? Invaded, and we didn't even have, the British forbade, pain of death, having a pistol, never mind a machine gun. You can't hide a tank, yeah? And they searched every kibbutz for slicks, in case they hid. And they killed Jews for holding weapons. Yeah? What do you say? Give up. 400,000 Jews. How many million Arabs? They're standing armies. Give up. What can do we beat the hell out of them. But we were united. Yeah? We knew what this is, the Jewish people. We knew we were fighting for something. We knew it was worth everything. We had no doubts. I have a distant cousin over here that I met with like 3 years ago. He was from an Orthodox family, went off, and they gave him a squad of 20 men to protect the Castel. He was there at the Castel, the entrance to Jerusalem. He said for his 20 men, he had 5 guns, 5 rifles. I don't remember how much ammunition he had. So the other 15 guys, they didn't get. He said, what are we supposed to do? Throw rocks? What are we doing here? He said, look, somebody's going to get killed. You get the gun. Huh? And they fought it out. They knew what we were fighting for. That's Ki'ish Echad, B'lev Echad. In 56, the British and the French told the Israelis, you go in to Sinai, and then we'll take over the Suez. You guys kind of know a little history, yeah? We made a deal with them, the British and the French, yeah? We went into Sinai, we took over all Sinai, we defeated the Egyptians, they invaded Alexandria with the fleet, with this, and the Egyptians knocked the hell out of them, yeah? Egyptians, yeah, but they would have won. And the United States of America told them, you get out of here, Eisenhower. So they disappeared, yeah? And he told the Jews, get there. But who's going to protect the Suez Canal after the Suez Canal, yeah? We Americans, we will take care of them. The UN will be there. Yeah. You remember? So we beat the heck out of them. Who are we? The British and the French, the great armies, yeah, defeated. How the heck did we do it? In 67, I have an article upstairs in 67. The whole Arab world, Nasser, he said to the UN, get the heck out of here. Yeah? They're there to protect, to protect. He said, scam, skidoo. Yeah? Oh, yes, sir. Off we go. Hey, America, where are you at? Hello, you remember? Well, what can we do? He told us to get out. Yeah. Didn't shoot at us, but told us to get out. Okay, so what about the Suez, the blockade? You said you're guaranteed it. It's an act of war. You're going to go to our help. Hello? Yeah, well, we're putting together a plan. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. And the Arab world is laughing at us. They've mobilized. We can't mobilize. Everything's at a standstill. We expect an invasion any moment. They're all gathered together. Syria, Lebanon, Jordan, all of them together. Yeah. Iraq, all of them together. They're gonna. I was in the shelter, we're listening to the radio. We're coming to kill you. We're coming to kill you, Jews. It's the end of the Jews. We're coming to kill you in English, in Hebrew. They got translators, yeah. And the world kept quiet. I have an article upstairs. Anybody wants, we'll make a copy for them. There was 100,000 graves opened in public parks in Israel, so that they'd be ready. There wouldn't be an epidemic. You get that? 100,000 in public parks. They were magdish for Chevre Kadisha, yeah, so that they can instantly bury. Yeah, they had burial shrouds for 100,000, yeah, because they were afraid of epidemics. You get it? 6 days, shoo, boom. What the heck happened? We knew what we were fighting for. We knew what we were fighting for, and the Almighty helped us. It's going out of Egypt, yeah. In 73, they knocked the hell out of us. Yom Kippur War. You remember Yom Kippur War? You guys don't remember nothing. You weren't even around. Yeah? But they invaded on Yom Kippur. They took us off guard. Yeah? It's the best thing that ever happened to us. Because the roads were clear. We mobilized in no time. Everybody was in shul. It went from one shul to the other. And thank God, we beat the hell out of them. The United States had to save the Egyptian army. We could have gone to Damascus. We knew what we were fighting for. You get it? 2005, Hezbollah, a few thousand terrorists, stood off the mighty Israeli army. You know that? You know why? We forgot who the hell we are. My friend, Shavous, we're the only hope of mankind. Think of it. We gave them the concept of peace on earth. We gave them the concept of Brotherhood of Man. Do you understand? We taught it to them. We gave them the concept all men are created equal. We gave them the concept of children of God. We gave them these concepts. They have no hope unless we get it done. You know your job? You know we need each other. We can't do it alone. Together we can do it. We can save humanity. If we don't do it, it's going to be a heck of a lot of suffering. That's what Shavous is about. The brotherhood. The brotherhood of man, but first the brotherhood of Jews. The brotherhood of Jews, but first the brotherhood of those of us who believe in our instructions and our marching orders. The brotherhood of those who believe in our instruction and marching orders, and the brotherhood of the soldiers who undertake to do it. In this yeshiva, if you only have achdus here, don't think of yourself, think of all of us. How do we wake us up? How do we get them to really live for pleasure, for meaning? How do we keep them from falling asleep on their feet? For forgetting that the Almighty loves you? For forgetting that you love God, you want meaning? That's what Shavous is about. That's what true freedom is about. To accomplish what we really are designed to do and what we really want to accomplish. Almighty be with us.